You're being sweet today. That's nice for a change. This is Monty. Hello, YouTube. Hi guys, welcome back to English with Max. I'm actually doing something a little different today. I'm filming from my computer. So I apologize if the quality isn't as good as usual. It's just that I'm a little busy at the moment and this is much quicker than setting up my camera and microphone. But it's quite a new computer, so the quality shouldn't be too bad. Please bear with me. In this video, we're just going to quickly look at some of the most common spoken informal contractions. I say spoken because we don't usually write these. But in my next video, I'll talk more about when you should use contractions in both written and spoken English. In this video, I mainly just want to talk about the meanings of some common informal contractions. I'm not going to cover every single one in this video. I'm just going to show you 8 very common ones. Hopefully this will help you with your listening comprehension. All of these are used a lot by native speakers. Not all native speakers, but most of them. And they're used in casual or informal contexts. So when we're talking with friends or something. And we basically use them when we're being lazy or speaking quickly. The first one is coulda. Coulda, which is a contraction of could have. Frank could have studied more for his exam. Frank could have studied more for his exam. I could have gone running this morning, but I was lazy. I could have gone running this morning, but I was lazy. The second one is shoulda. Shoulda, which is a contraction of should have. Frank should have studied more for his exam. Frank should have studied more for his exam. I should have turned my phone off in the cinema. I should have turned my phone off in the cinema. Number 3 is woulda. Woulda. This is a contraction of would have. Frank would have studied more for his exam if he hadn't played games all night. Frank would have studied more for his exam if he hadn't played games all night. We would have gone to Sydney if we hadn't missed the plane. We would have gone to Sydney if we hadn't missed the plane. On a side note, you might see certain native speakers, particularly on the internet, write could of instead of could have or could have. Just like they might write should have or would have. But this is incorrect. This is not good English, guys. Don't copy them. Number 4 is wanna. This is a contraction of want to or want a. For example, I want to go shopping later. I want to go shopping later. Do you want a sandwich? Do you want a sandwich? Number 5 is gonna. Gonna. This can also be pronounced gonna. Gonna. This is a contraction of going to. For example, I'm going to see Frank later. I'm gonna see Frank later. I'm going to do it now. I'm gonna do it now. Some people might even say, for example, if they're going to pull a band-aid off, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it now. I also want to point out that you can only use this when there's a verb after going to. You can't say, for example, I'm gonna the beach for I'm going to the beach. There you have to say I'm going to the beach. It's always with another verb. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make, etc. Number 6 is gotta. Gotta. In Australia and North America, the T often sounds more like a D. Gotta. Gotta. This means have got a or have got to. For example, I've got a passport. I got a passport. That means I have a passport. I've got to go now. I gotta go now. That means I have to leave now. Number 7 is kinda. Kinda. This is a contraction of kind of, which means somewhat or a bit. For example, I love Frank, but he's kind of annoying sometimes. I love Frank, but he's kind of annoying sometimes. You can also use this to answer certain questions in a very informal way. For example, was the party fun? Kinda. The last one I want to show you today is lemme. Lemme. This is a contraction of let me. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. There are several more contractions like this. The ones in this video are just some of the most common ones. I'll put a link in the description if you want to see a longer list. Please don't forget to watch my next video in which I will talk about when you should use contractions. So I'll talk about these informal contractions and the more standard ones like don't and won't. I know, lots of contractions at the moment, but I think it's a very important topic. Thanks very much for watching, guys. As usual, please hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.